Hello, welcome back to Model Maker Dave's Workshop. I'm Dave. Hello everyone. Give us a few seconds to get everything sorted out with the cameras and the microphone and the lights and this and that and everything else, and maybe make a cup of tea. And I will see you down on the bench. Hello, and thanks for joining me down on the workbench. T62. The T62 is now finished. Well, sort of not finished, because some of this pigment is still drying out. As you can see here, it's still quite patchy. So I'm not entirely sure what I've done wrong, but I know one thing: the next time I do another tank, whether it be a Russian tank or an American tank, a British tank, whatever, when I come round to doing the pigment, instead of covering it with pigment, I'm going to mix some of the pigment with some plaster of Paris and put that on instead of just doing the pigment, because I don't know if it's me or if I've done something wrong, but every time I touch this I get pigment on my fingers. So I think I've kind of screwed up somewhere, but hey, this is a learning curve. I'm not much of an armour builder, so making armour and making it dirty is a little bit new for me. So, but having said all of that, thoroughly enjoyed doing this one, and yes, I will be doing others. When, I'm not entirely sure, and what, don't know, but I think in the stash I've got the T55, so I might have a crack at that one, and then that can join this one. As for a dio, yes, there will be a dio, but I don't know when I'm going to do it, because I'm not entirely sure what I want to do for a dio. So I'm going to leave it alone and wait until I get a bolt of inspiration, and then I'll go and have a go. So for the T62, yeah, it's done and I've enjoyed it, so I shall be doing more. So let's put that out of the way and then bring in the GR1. And finally, now starting to move forward on this. We had issues with these two small parts here and these two in the numbnuts here. Lost one, and then started to go through the process of trying to recreate some replacements, which I think I've done pretty well. They don't look too bad. They're not brilliant, but I think when you're looking at it from about 3 or 4 feet away, I don't think you're really going to know that much different if you've never been told in the first place. So primed on, and I've got the base coat on. Next is to go round and start doing a little bit of weathering on the leading edges around the intakes for where the dirt and grit has rubbed on the paintwork. Get all the ordnance painted up, and then it will be decal time, and that'll be another one that's done. So we can move that one out the way and bring in the Angel Interceptor. This one has been a little bit of an effort, but then it is an old Airfix kit and the fit is not brilliant. It is, in fact, almost to the point of terrible. Along this edge here where the wing meets the fuselage, you've got quite a large gap to sort out. Along here, as the seam line, the join line between the two fuselage halves, you've got quite a bit of filler work to do, and around the intakes and around the nose area. Yeah, this is a Mr. Surfacer filler job, and you're going to need it for quite a lot underneath as well, because the gap that I found here was massive, and the level between the two sides was somewhat out, and there was if you put a set square or a rule across here as a straight edge, there's a definite gap along here. So sprue goo, Mr. Surfacer, and just a lot of time with a sanding stick to get where we are now. So this will go into paint. Might do it this afternoon, or might do it during the week, depending on, see how I feel and see what I want to do. It's going to be an off-white finish with a little bit of red around here and on the edge of the skis here and here. Yeah, I don't know about doing the red. I'm thinking, because you had Captain Scarlet, Captain Blue, Captain Magenta, Ochre, and all the rest of it. I'm thinking of, because the pilots were different names, so perhaps they would have had different colours on their aircraft to denote which one was which. I think I'm going to have to do a little bit of YouTube and watch a bit of Captain Scarlet and see what I can find out. So I'm going to leave it there for now and do some research with a cup of tea and some custard creams and see what I find out. So I will say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.